When the city's in danger, they suit up, put on their masks, and head into battle. But what happens when there's no villain to fight? The truth is, many superheroes have surprisingly ordinary lives, with day jobs, routines, and even annoying bosses. Today, you'll discover what your favorite heroes do behind the mask. And some of them might be closer to your reality than you think. Peter Parker, freelance photographer at the Daily Bugle. Peter Parker is the classic underpaid, overworked freelancer. He sells photos of Spider-Man to the Daily Bugle, which means he literally profits off his own double life. Worse yet, he's constantly underpaid and harassed by his boss, J. Jonah Jameson, who's always calling Spidey a menace. Peter has tried other jobs too: teacher, scientist, even businessman. But somehow, he always ends up back in the same spot, broke, late on rent, and snapping pics of himself in action. Honestly, he's like a superhero influencer if you think about it. Clark Kent, reporter at the Daily Planet. Clark Kent, aka Superman, works as a journalist for the Daily Planet. He covers major stories, investigates crises, and often finds himself right in the middle of them. As a reporter, Clark stays close to the people, understands the world's issues, and chooses carefully when and how to step in. And that disguise, if you've seen my video breaking down why it actually works, you know there's logic to it. It's not just the glasses, it's about posture, behavior, and how people perceive him. Bruce Wayne, CEO of Wayne Enterprises. By day, Bruce Wayne is the respected and sometimes eccentric CEO of Wayne Enterprises, a giant corporation focused on tech, weapons, and research. By night, he becomes Batman, and that's when the real work begins. Despite the Playboy image, Bruce takes the business seriously. He uses it to fund Batman's gadgets, maintain the Batcave, and even support social projects in Gotham. Basically, he's a billionaire who spends money punching bad guys instead of buying yachts. Tony Stark, engineer, inventor, and businessman. Tony Stark is the classic college dropout genius who built an empire. As the founder of Stark Industries, he created the Iron Man suit and tons of cutting-edge tech now used by the Avengers. He started out as a controversial figure, selling weapons, partying non-stop, and ignoring consequences. But after a near-death experience, he turned his brilliance into heroism and made his company more ethical. Still, he remains arrogant, sarcastic, and always the guy with the coolest suit in the room. Matt Murdock, criminal defense lawyer. Matt Murdock fights crime twice a day, once in court as a defense attorney, and again at night, as Daredevil on the streets. The most impressive part, he's blind, but his other senses are so sharp, he can detect lies just by listening to someone's heartbeat. As a lawyer, Matt defends the innocent and tries to fix a broken legal system. As a vigilante, he takes down the criminals who slip through the cracks. He's basically a low-budget Batman, but with more court dates and migraines. Barry Allen, forensic scientist. Barry Allen works as a forensic scientist for the Central City Police. His job? Analyzing evidence, solving crimes, and collecting samples when he's not saving the world. But as the Flash, he can finish his shift in seconds and still stop an apocalypse before lunch. The real challenge is keeping his double life a secret. He disappears so often at work, people probably just think he's in the bathroom all the time. Diana Prince, ambassador and antiquities expert. Diana Prince, aka Wonder Woman, has taken on many identities in the human world. In some versions, she's a diplomat representing the Misira in peace missions. She's also worked as a museum curator and archaeologist, which fits her mythological, ancient roots. After all, who better to study ancient relics than someone who actually lived through history? Despite her calm and peaceful demeanor, when duty calls, she's way more than just an ambassador. She's a force of nature. Charles Xavier, headmaster and mentor. Professor X is more than a powerful telepath. He founded Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters, a school that trains young mutants to control their powers and deal with prejudice. He's not just a teacher, he's a psychologist, advisor, strategist, and sometimes even a father figure. His mission goes beyond training heroes. He's trying to build a future where humans and mutants can live in harmony. It's basically Hogwarts, Marvel Edition, except instead of wands, the kids blow up walls with their eyes. Logan Wolverine, soldier, agent, and teacher. Logan has done it all: soldier, mercenary, lab experiment, secret agent, and even teacher at Xavier's school. Grumpy as he is, he deeply cares for the students and protects the vulnerable with claws and heart. He's the kind of employee who's always threatening to quit, but keeps coming back. Because deep down, he knows peace doesn't last, and his real family is the one that fights by his side. Stephen Strange, surgeon turned sorcerer supreme. Before becoming the Sorcerer Supreme, Stephen Strange was a world-renowned and very arrogant neurosurgeon. After a car accident destroyed his hands, he searched the world for a cure and ended up finding magic. Now he protects the multiverse, handles powerful artifacts, and deals with cosmic threats. But even as a master of the mystic arts, he still has that demanding, opinionated Dr. vibe. The only difference, he swapped scalpels for portals, cloaks, and time spales. Superheroes don't save the world 24/7. Sometimes, they just want to pay the bills and keep their identities hidden. Each of them lives a double life, balancing action and adult responsibilities. If you enjoyed seeing the civilian side of your favorite heroes, drop a comment. Which profession do you relate to the most? And if you had to pick one superhero as your coworker, who would it be? If you liked the video, you know what to do: like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss a thing. That really helps. Thanks for watching. See you next time.